For a transcript of this episode, training plans, and more, visit marathonsfortherestofus.com. Okay, so the question for today is, how do I find the energy and motivation to run in the morning? And I think this question sort of assumes that it's better to run in the morning, and I do think that there are some benefits to running in the morning, so let's talk about those really quickly. First benefit is that most races you run are going to be in the morning, so getting used to getting out of bed and getting used to your body running in the morning can be really helpful. I think that's especially true with the marathon because the fueling for the marathon can be so tricky. Having the practice of what you're going to eat the night before, what you're going to eat the morning of the run, getting a chance to go through that a few times before race day can be really beneficial. I think the second benefit is that most people do run in the morning. I think that's probably the most popular time for adults to run. And so there's a better chance you're going to find people to run with in the morning. And that, of course, can help, especially with some of your harder workouts, some of the track workouts and the long runs and those sorts of things. And then I think the other benefit, and this is something that probably varies from person to person, is just that it sort of sets a nice tone for your day. I know for me, especially if I'm going to have a really stressful, busy day, it helps kind of just get me in a good mood for that and in a good place to deal with the rest of that. All that being said, there's no reason why you have to run in the morning. And if it doesn't work with your schedule, if it doesn't work with your lifestyle, run when is convenient for you and run when you're going to be able to be consistent with it. And ultimately, that's going to be the best approach. But if you do want to run in the morning, either because it fits your schedule or for other reasons, and you're having trouble finding the energy and the motivation, I think there's a few things you can do to make it a little bit easier on yourself. The first, like we talked about, is finding other people to run with. Knowing that there's other people waiting for you when the snooze button is calling your name and you're having trouble getting out of bed can be really helpful in terms of accountability and actually getting out the door. The second thing that I always recommend is make your plan for the run the night before. Don't wait till the morning of to decide where you're going to run or how long you're going to run or what type of run you're going to do in terms of, effort or pace or something like that. Make all those decisions beforehand, because any decisions that you have to make that morning is just a potential roadblock to getting out the door. Any excuse that you can find is often a really good excuse when you're laying in bed. And along those same lines, I always tell people, go ahead and prepare everything for the run. If you're going to need a reflective vest or a safety light, get those out the night before. Get your clothes out, get them laid out, get your shoes laid out. I've even heard of people taking it to the extreme and sleeping in the clothes that they're going to wear during the run, and you may not need to go that far. But again, making those decisions and getting rid of those roadblocks and those sorts of places where you can find resistance to getting out the door and getting going can be really helpful. And then the third thing is to not ask too much of yourself. If running in the morning isn't your thing, then make sure that you're picking runs or you're picking routes or you're picking things that are fun to do and that you're going to be excited to get out there and do. Don't set up a run that goes through every hill in your neighborhood if you don't like running hills. The odds that you're going to get out of bed and do that aren't very good, and even if you do, the odds that you don't like it are going to be pretty high. So, choose things that you like to do, that you're excited to do, that are going to get you excited to get up and get out of bed, and you'll be in a much better position, I think, to be consistent with morning running. So I hope that's helpful. If you have suggestions for future episodes, definitely leave them in the comments section below. And thank you so much for watching today, and we'll talk to you soon.